women, we know that it is our responsibility and our opportunity to make sure that our industry is diverse, equal, and inclusive for Black women, for women of color, BIPOC women, and Indigenous peoples. We are done talking about this. We are done writing statements of support that don't actually accomplish anything, and we are taking action, specific action. The working title of this action, of this program, is Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Roofing Industry Education Program, and is referred to as DEI REAP. Might need to get a better acronym than REAP. But we're gonna have a multi-part interactive series. It will educate participants on DEI issues, how to do better in their own lives, how to create opportunities and positive work environments through DEI principles. The program will be made available at a low cost to any company or individual to provide access to the program for its employees. We don't see this as an NWiR thing. It's just that we are the ones who are willing to actually take action. We're willing to put in the time to coordinate it, and we're willing to pay for it on behalf of the industry. Speaking of paying for it, we have secured a DEI education consultant to start the process of developing this program. Rhonda Payne is going to stand up and give a little wave, please.
Stand up for a second. She's been observing all day and taken.
Rhonda and her colleague will be here all week as well. So Rhonda has a firm called Flock Theory, and Rhonda is the DEI education consultant that we will be working with. Rhonda specifically is an expert on diversity education. She is an expert on adult education, and she's an expert on association education. I actually fangirled when we first spoke on the phone. She and the Flock Theory team will create a custom program for the roofing industry. Now, we know that some of the larger contracting companies have their own DEI consultants, and that is awesome. We also know that small and medium-sized firms might not be able to do that on their own. So this program will be available to every roofing contractor and every roofing consultant who wants to take advantage of it. We anticipate having a pilot program later this year. So the last thing I'll say is that we don't have all the answers, but I know for sure that I need to shut my mouth, I need to learn, and I need to listen. And because we as an organization are humble and we're willing to admit that we don't know it all, we want this program to meet people where they're at. And we're all at different places in the journey of educating ourselves, but we are going to start by taking action. So you're always supposed to end a talk like this with a call to action. So the call to action for you is to get ready. Start thinking about how will you implement a 12-part interactive series of 30-minute segments in your own country, in your own company.
Or country.
Or country. I meant that. Who is going to be the champion of bringing this program to your employees? If this is a topic that you feel passionately about and you'd like to assist us with the program implementation and assist Rhonda and the Flock Theory team with ideas, you may email the info address. It's info@nationalwomeninroofing.org, and just say, I'd like to be involved with the diversity program. That is the call to action. Email us or get ready, because we're done talking and we're ready to start acting.
I don't even have anything to add.
Oh, sorry, I read the whole thing.
I love it. That's perfect. Yeah. You're the perfect person to lead this program with me and the DEI committee and all of you and Rhonda. Okay, so without further ado, what we really need to do is get to some awards. So we want to bring Sherry up on the stage. And we are going to exit stage left. It's all you, honey.
What, was all that a tough act to follow or what? Right? So here I am, and I've got some great news. We've learned so much about how far we've come today. And I'm going to take a step back and go back to 2015 when the first year that Women in Roofing was being organized. And we looked at all the possibilities for women in the industry, that everything that could be realized for them. Our 4 pillars: education, network, mentorship, and recruitment. And of course, my thoughts, they always jump ahead. So my thoughts jumped ahead to how could we recognize women of outstanding roofing leadership distinction. Hence the acronym World Award was born. World Award is not merely a recognition of women who excel in their given careers. I think we can look around the room and see everyone here does an excellent job at their job or at their chosen career and is looking to be better. That's why we're here. And but I think when we look at the whole woman, we know we can be so much more. So the World Award looks at the whole woman, what she does in her job, her community, her family, and what she does to promote the 4 pillars of this organization, and how they can bring more people in to grow our industry. So special thanks to my friends and colleagues who are in on that 2015 meeting, which is, of course, Heidi Ellsworth, Melissa Walker, Jennifer Ford-Smith, Lori Moore, and of course, Steve Little. I want to thank them for embracing this wonderful idea of recognizing outstanding women in our industry. This is our 2nd year for the World Award, and in true fashion, in NWiR's ability to expand on great ideas, thanks to Jennifer Keegan. Hello, Jennifer Keegan. Thanks to Jennifer, we are not only recognizing the veteran women in the industry, but the rising stars. So any of you who say, I'm just new, you're doing a heck of a job. And we're here to recognize you. And there's so much more you can do. So we thank everyone who nominated and their nominees for the World Award. I'll take you through the process real quick. Through our nomination program, and I want to thank Anna so much for her support and the communications committee for their support of getting the word out, and all of you who actually submitted a nomination for these wonderful women. So we took those nominations and we painstakingly made them unrecognizable by the person. So we redacted them heavily so that when you saw them, you had no idea who that person was unless you really, really knew them. So we had an outstanding committee, did a great job of it. We looked through that, we vetted every candidate to make sure that they were duly a member of the organization and everything that they had put in there was accurate. And from that point, we ran through our process of even blind voting via text message and email. And we came up with our finalists. So last year, we had 37 phenomenal nominees for this award. This year, membership nominated 11 outstanding veterans for the World Award and 17 upcoming superstars for the Rising Star Award. Some of you may know may not know them through a national presence because some of them don't have a national presence. But that's the beauty of this award. You don't have to have a national presence. You just need to be involved and present and have your passion. So it's what you get in, what you put out. It's the end of the day and I had 2 glasses of champagne. You get out what you put in. And I put in 2 glasses. So, and this is what comes out. But But what they do is what makes them really special. And the list of candidates was absolutely phenomenal. It's mind-boggling, the accomplishments of these women.
Oh my God.
So So I would like to. What'd she do? So anyway, are we okay there? She okay? All right. Okay. So our nominees for the 2021 World Award include Jennifer Keegan, Nicole Eisenhart, Lynn Picone, Devry Pirat, if I said that right, Christine Mackenhop, Deneen Mulcahy, Marty Billingsley, Jill Bloom. Here's Jill. Is she on there? She was on there. Jill Tackett, Michelle Boykin, and Minerva Minnie Robles. And I'll go real quickly through our 17 Rising Star nominees. And so, again, these are tremendous women, and you have no idea how hard it was to go through all this information, and just, they're all so phenomenal, right? So for the Rising Star, we have Heather Estes. Hi, Heather. Ray July. Christina Donovan. Maggie Nick. Wendy Lucas. Brittany Woods. Samantha Schock. Amanda Budd. Jess Kress. Not that name. Stephanie Curiazes. Erica Sherman. Hey, Erica. Alexis Rafels. Chelsea Line. Domenica Brewster. Christina Corville. Diana Gregg. And finally, Morgan Roth. So it was tough, and we made it through, but I really want to give thanks to the committee for the World Award and Rising Star for their tremendous efforts in building those, getting those nominees, working through all of that, and coming up and setting the standards for what we're here to present. And I'd like to thank Lisa Garcia, Ray July, Beth Eubanks, Jennifer Keegan, Jill Tackett, and finally Elizabeth Miller, who's on vacation this week, but without her help in administration through National Women in Roofing, she really, really brought it all together. So many, many thanks. Today we're going to start with Jennifer Keegan with the Rising Star Award. It's a great pleasure to introduce Jennifer, and I'll turn it over to you.
Hi, everybody. Jennifer Keegan. I'm so glad I could find a way to be here virtually. So the Rising Star Award, we created this to honor young professional who has exhibited outstanding leadership in the roofing industry. And the purpose of this award is to recognize the achievements of emerging talent in the roofing industry who represent our next generation of leaders. These ladies will be honored based on their ability to foster and encourage collaboration, increase levels of professional growth and balance, and increase levels of leadership and responsibility,
Technical difficulties. It just adds to the suspense, you know. There she is. Welcome back.
Sherry, you might have to take this, but I'll do my best. Sorry about the connection. So in alphabetical order, I'm just going to jump right in. Our top 3 nominees are Christina Donovan, and she's the safety director of AWL Farrell and Sons. Christina is described as a force of nature. She is very driven, talented, and a tireless advocate for safety in our industry. She strives to learn more, excel more, and create new ways to make her company stronger and safer. This past year and a half has greatly tested her through this pandemic. However, she did what a true star does, and she rose to the task. Erica Sherman is a research scientist at GIF. Her kindness and eagerness to dive in and get involved is valued by many and has contributed in part to the success of the New Jersey Council. Erica is noted for her capacity to show up and positively influence a group dynamic because of her willingness to be vulnerable, thoughtful self-reflection, and a capacity to ask substantive and meaningful questions. Her genuine nature is so visible and felt in every interaction. It is a gift to work with her both professionally and to have her as a personal friend. Heather Estes is the Senior Codes and Regulatory Compliance Specialist at GIF. She is a lifelong learner and has carried the path.
Oh, no. Can we get her back? This is so important. Worked in rehearsal. Here we go.
Are you ready for me?
Absolutely.
Oh, good, God bless. Okay, so Heather demonstrates clear and inclusive leadership style that reveals a thoughtfulness about her role and the environment she's created as a leader. She is thoughtful in her approach, kind in her delivery, genuine in her intent, and I'm blessed to work with her and honored to call her a friend. All of these women are worthy of this award, and it was difficult for the committee to come to a decision. Our winner is the calm and quiet strength at home and behind her team at work. She is a leader of the National Women in Roofing.
I don't want to take this from her. Oh, no. More suspense.
Should I keep going? I'm so sorry. Or Sherry, do you want to take over?
Oh, keep going. This is great. It's suspenseful. It's awesome.
Okay, I have known her for quite a few years and have watched her grow professionally and personally. I saw her continue her education at night, find the strength to overcome her introvert tendencies, to stretch out of her comfort zone and join us for committee dinners, to take charge of her career and create opportunities to grow, and to challenge herself to take on her own unconscious biases.
I love technology.
I'm kind of glad because then I can ugly cry and she can not talk.
Here we go.
I am so frustrated by this connection is what I'm frustrated by.
Hey, Jennifer, I appreciate you. You're doing great.
Okay, so I am so inspired by her quiet determination, her dedication to the science behind our industry, and her personal quest to be the best version of herself. And watching her journey as a new mother during the pandemic has only increased my respect and admiration for her. As a self-proclaimed nerd and lifelong learner, her tagline is "Stop and smell the asphalt." She's a
I can't take this one. What's that? It's over to me? Well, I know no one can say it as well as Jennifer, and hopefully she can get back on. But Jennifer, do you want to bring this? Because I can't say it as well as you can, so please.
Okay, so should I just skip to the end?
Yes. I hate to say that, but the suspense is killing it.
I am so proud to introduce our first Rising Star Award to my colleague and dear friend, Heather Estes.
Heather, I could not have said it as well, and it was worth the wait, and all the technical difficulties. Now, you have done a tremendous job. We are so grateful for everything all of you have done for the industry, and we're proud to have you as our rising star in 2021. Would you like to say anything? Is your feed good?
I think so. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I didn't bring any tissues because I thought for sure somebody else was going to win, honestly. So thank you. But I really want to share this with all the other women who are rising with me. I couldn't be where I am without any of you. And I truly mean that. I'm deeply saddened that I couldn't be there with you all today. If I haven't met you yet, I want to meet you. I did listen in earlier when Heidi was talking, and she said, you know, if you're new to the industry, welcome. And I want to personally say welcome to the industry. If you don't know me, get to know me. I'm on Twitter or Facebook. My hashtag is Stop to Smell the Asphalt. So you can find me that way. But I'd love to connect. I'd love to help you on your journey through this industry because all I ever want to do is give back because it's given me so much. So thank you so much. I don't really know what else to say. I am a quiet, non-emotional anything that everybody says about me, but I hope you guys had a great day and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Well said. Congratulations. Thank you. We now move on to the award. It's with great pleasure that I introduce our 2020 World Award recipient, Heidi Ellsworth, to introduce our 2021 World Award veteran winner. This is for you, Heather.
Thank you, Sherry. I just want to say, Sherry, this is her vision. So we sat around, I know she said that, but really, we all had different visions, and this was Sherry's, and she has brought this, along with the committee, just such amazing, and humbled. have the great honor today to announce the 2021 World Award winner. And you heard all the names that Sherry said on here. I am friends with many of these ladies. I look up and respect all of them. And our 3 finalists come from an absolutely amazing group of women. Our 3 finalists today is Jill, a long-term friend. Yes, Jill, hopefully you're up there. Hi, Jill. She is the group publisher with BNP Media. Jill, I met her when she first came into the industry, and that was a long time ago for both of our sakes. I won't say how long ago it was, but she gives back constantly to the industry. She puts on amazing events with the Best of Success every year, an amazing publication with Roofing Contractor that makes us all better. And she has been a part of National Women in Roofing since the very beginning, always lending support and always being there. So, Jill, thank you for everything you do for the industry. Christina Mackenhop is also a finalist. Christina, I've also known for quite a while. I've watched her grow through different companies and do amazing things. She is the Regional Ops Controller, East Division for SRS Distribution. As you heard earlier, the woman who has taken the world by the tail and said, I'm making my way and doing it the way I want to do it. And she has done so much for National Women in Roofing and for her daughter, who she raises and travels all over the place for. She is an amazing lady. Thank you, Christina, for all you do. And the last finalist, a very dear friend, Michelle Boykin. Makes me a little teary. When I first met Michelle, she told me she was an introvert and really didn't want to be talking to a lot of people. And now she talks to everybody. You can't kind of really stop her from talking. And she has done amazing things in National Women in Roofing. She's done amazing things with her company and in her community and with the councils. If you have not met any of these 3 ladies or any of the ladies on here, they are tremendous. Michelle is the Chief Operating Officer for Rackley Roofing Company out of Carthage, Tennessee. Thank you, Michelle, for all you do. Okay, gotta wear my glasses because I'm going to read this. It's like the Oscars. Open the envelope. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try not to cry. Okay. Before I tell you about the accomplishments of this year's 2021 World Award veteran, I'd like to share what her colleagues and fellow National Women in Roofing members have to say about her. She is one of the most genuine, authentic people I know, who is always ready to lend a hand to a friend and has the rare humility to never take herself too seriously. I will never forget one of my first recruiting conversations with her when she said, well, I'm just in the financial part of the company's business. Sorry, I don't know what I can do or how I could even contribute. And just a few short years later, she has helped develop a tremendous National Women in Roofing Council. She now serves on our board of directors, and that's in addition to her job and family responsibilities. Isn't it amazing that despite our geographic distance, she has made such an impact on my life? I have no doubt that she has made a positive impact on many others as well. Our industry and nation could use a few more people like her. So I'm sorry, everybody, if I get a little teary, because this is like really emotional, I'm telling you. Now let me tell you a little about our 2021 World Award veteran. She is an East Coast girl, raised on the East Coast, and attended high school and college on the East Coast. She started her career in the roofing industry 2006 as a manager of finance, reporting on the efficiency of the company's business practices, which she did for 7 years. In 2013, she became the divisional controller for the external product operations to develop strategies and vision to engage their employees and a foundation of trust. In 2014, she earned her MBA at Montclair State University, and in 2018, during the Allied Beacon merger, she transitioned along with the company as a financial planning and analysis manager in her home state of New Jersey. In 2019, she was successfully recruited by SRS Distribution as a financial planning analysis manager. I'm just thinking about this and I can't stop. I'm going to start crying. Of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic regions. And just this year, she was promoted as a regional operations controller of their East Division. Her energy is never ending. In 2017, she was instrumental in the development and growth of the National Women in Roofing New Jersey Council. She led the council as their chair from 2017 through 2020 and still remains active force in the council as a valued member and friend to all. As she passed the leadership baton to the council's current chair in 2020, she was invited to serve on the National Women in Roofing Board of Directors as the vice chair of council's committee. Her service does not end with her career in National Women in Roofing. She has served as a volunteer member and trainer for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, an avid participant in a variety of physical events, and I understand is a huge Disney fan, ready to head to the happiest place in the world at the drop of a hat. I feel it's important to mention again that she is one of the most genuine, authentic people I know, who is always ready to lend a hand to a friend and has the rare humility to never take herself too seriously. And I'm going to add one more thing in here in this beautiful letter, because Sherry, I want to give Sherry Carlozzi, she wrote this. Isn't it beautiful? But I also want to mention that she's an amazing mom to Yep, so yes, our industry and nation could certainly use a few more women like her. I am thrilled to introduce this year's world veteran, Christine Mackenhop. Come on up here.
This is incredible because for the longest time I was like, am I a woman in roofing? You know. Wow. Just looking at the three finalists that we had between Jill and Michelle, it really brought me back to the beginning when I got an email from Jill about this webinar. We're going to start this organization, National Women in Roofing. And I'm like, well, let me listen in and see what it's about. And I'm like, well, whatever they want me to do, I'll start New Jersey. What the heck? I don't know what to do. So one of my district managers said, oh, Colorado started. So I got Lee Lipniskis and I called her. I didn't know her before. I said, hey, I heard you started a council. Let's meet for lunch and how do you do this? And we met, and us two, along with Michelle Boykin, I feel like we were the rookie class coming to IRE, scared shitless, sorry, YouTube, but we were like so intimidated by these powerhouse women that have been doing this for years and years and years. And it was like, what can I do? What can I do to help? What can I do to grow? And just looking at this room, it blows me away. Because I know that there's a lot of empty chairs that are out there on YouTube and they do anything to be here today. But the good news is we had to wait this long to be together, but now we only have to wait 6 months to do it again. So I'm gonna give a plug for councils because I think you can recreate this in your local communities, and I will be there to hold your hand and help you do this because it's so important. I mean, roofing is a relationship business, and everybody in this room, we can all be best friends because there's not enough love in the world to just help each other through everything. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm so overwhelmed. But this is for my daughter. You know, she's going to be 16 this month. And yes, we are headed to Disney. So that's where she's going to be for her sweet 16. But I do this for her. And just a little side note, me and the Rising Star Award have Disney. And we also have another thing in common. We're both New England Patriot fans. So just a little side note. But I keep telling my daughter she doesn't know what she wants to do when she grows up and doesn't know where she wants to go to college. I go, well, whenever you figure that out, there's a parallel in roofing. If you want to go into chemistry, you can work for a manufacturer. If you want to go into marketing or sales or finance, this is like the best industry ever. And when I was 19 years old and I started key punching freight bills for Allied Building Products, I had no idea of what path I was on to get here today. So I just want to thank every one of you for your friendship. And if I haven't met you yet, please, I want to meet you. The one thing I have to say about this day is it's not enough. We need to make it a weekend. We need to make it longer because there's just not enough time to build the relationships. But we can keep doing that. What we learned from COVID is it took away all the boundaries. You know, Zoom, we made relationships across the country in this last year and a half, and now we get to see everybody in person today, and it's just so overwhelming. So I want to thank you all for your support, and I just want to continue to serve you and help you guys grow.
Pretty awesome, huh? Even with the technical difficulties, what a great list of women that we have in this organization. I just want to leave you with one compelling thought. Any one of you could be a rising star or a Veteran World Award winner. So next year, when we send out the nominations, the list, the announcement for nominations and the request, nominate somebody. It doesn't have to be a secret from them. You can tell them that you're nominating them, but nominate somebody. Don't think that they don't have the opportunity. And like I said, you don't have to be a national figure. It could be what you do in your state, your region, your community. Everything that you do helps to make all the progress that Jennifer and Renee and the whole board have and Ellen and the whole board have put together to make this organization grow, and it has grown leaps and bounds, and it's because of all of you. So please be sure to nominate someone for this award next year. We look forward to seeing that, and it means a lot. So have a great evening, and for all of our nominees who are here, would you please come up to the stage at the end of the ceremony here. Thank you.
We're going to do a little housekeeping. Shall I jump in? Should I jump in?
Jump in.
Jump in. So we have some upcoming events. We're going to make about 4 points and then we're going to go. We have some upcoming events. You know, we have a website, and if you're wondering where something is, it's probably on the website. So we have an event on August 26th, a virtual paint and sip event. The registration for that is on the website. We have done a couple other virtual events, like a cooking class, and they're really fun to do. We also have an education webinar coming up in August. It is entitled Technical Inspections for Liquid Resin Roofing and Waterproofing Membranes. So registration for that is on the website. Also, we have National Women in Roofing Day 2022 coming up on February 2nd in New Orleans. And I feel like everything will be calmed down by then. So our registration in 2020 was approaching 400. I think we were like at 390. So it is going to be wonderful to be with 400 of your closest friends in New Orleans in 6 months. I'll just keep going down the list.
Keep going. Keep going. You're doing good. I got one thing.
Hit it. You go.
So Jennifer Stone sent me up here alone. She's kind of like, I don't know. She's saying, go do your own thing. Go do your own thing. But before I start doing my own thing, I want to say thank you to you for all your support. We all go through different tough times, and you've been there this year for my tough times, and thank you. It means a lot. So everybody needs to find a friend like Jennifer.
That's sweet.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. To follow that heartfelt moment, Yasina, who works for Armando's Roofing, are you here? Because I got your fanny pack, and I think you might want it back. So come see me after. That's Yasina's fanny pack I got. A few other things. Informa is the name of the company that runs the IRE, and they are an amazing group of women to work with. And they have named their bot, their app, Regina the Roofer. They named her a woman. And we also wanted to let you know that there's not going to be name badges for the IRE. So you do want to download this app. You need to have it on your phone. That's how you're going to get into the education sessions. That's how you're going to get into the expo hall. So a little different this year, but a pivot that they're going to do. We would love for you to come visit us at our booth, which is number...
We are booth 1761.
Yeah, so stop by and see us at booth 1761. We earned a double booth from Informa, so there's room there to sit down. And Corey and Katrina ordered some furniture, so you can come sit down. Right after this, we are having our reception. Reception entertainment is Hannah Swan. She is the bonus daughter of Liz Garza. So this is the second year that we've been able to highlight a daughter of a member as the entertainment at the reception. So if you have a daughter who would be good entertainment reception, you can talk to Renee and Michelle so that they can incorporate her for next time. We also are going to continue our committee signups during the reception. You've got 2 drink tickets in the back of your name tag. If you don't use all of them or any of them, feel free to give them to a friend. And we've got some signature cocktails for tonight. We've got the Jennifer, which is named after Jennifer Stone, that is tequila, club soda, and lime. We have the Renee, that is a cucumber martini. And then we have Regina, which is just a red cosmopolitan, because we needed to balance out the gin and the tequila. That's it for me.
So on behalf of National Women in Roofing, I want to say thank you all for coming today, taking time out of your weekend. You'll run off. Taking your time out of your weekend, making the decision. Was it right to come today? Did I do the right thing? Am I worried about that? But I hope you made connections. I hope you made new friends. Use this reception time to get to know one another, exchange cards. When you leave here, reach back out to those people. They're going to be your allies. You're going to want to know them, and they're going to want to know you. So keep that in mind. We're really looking forward to National Women in Roofing Day in 2022. I know that seems like forever, but I feel like we need to start on that probably tomorrow, Corey, if you're available. So, but thank you all for coming. We look forward to seeing you next year. Go enjoy the IRE and enjoy our reception, and we look forward to see you again.